Chapter 187. Body of 10,000 Poisons 2. Enemy attack. Biongar raised his hand and formed an incantation gesture. The runes on the war chariot shone brightly. Pure energy was released, forming a thick energy barrier. In the blink of an eye, the surrounding light dimmed. Bats larger than chickens filled the surrounding space. Without any hesitation, they pounced over. Dang! Bang! 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 The bats were blocked by the barrier and could not approach the Yi family. Are these animals courting death? Other than the fact that there are many of them, what right do they have to threaten us? The independent cultivators panicked for a moment. Seeing that the bats could not even break through the barrier, they sneered and urged their flying swords to slash out. Stop! Yuan's Hong berated, but he was still a little late. The barrier did not block the attacks from within. This person's flying sword easily killed a bat and blood spewed out. Kai, Kai, Kai. As soon as the bat's blood landed on the barrier, it immediately corroded. This blood is corrosive, Don Tadak. Yuan's Hong stopped him. At this moment, a strange smell spread. After the people nearby smelled it, they immediately felt dizzy. A Qi refinement cultivator even foamed at the mouth and fell to the ground. He was directly poisoned to death. The people nearby were so frightened that they hurriedly retreated. They held their breaths, not daring to breathe at all. Yuan Hong's expression was dark as he said, "Who is secretly attacking? Don't you know that this is already the Yi family's territory? When I give the order, I guarantee that you won't be able to leave this place." Clan leader Yi, you're so arrogant. Let's see if you die faster or if the reinforcements arrive faster. Amidst the hoarse voice, an old man wrapped in something appeared out of thin air among the bats. Only his eyes were revealed as he stared at Yi Wenzhong with ill intentions. Behind him, a group of people dressed similarly appeared with cold eyes. Old Poison, it's you again. You really think that the Yi family is a pushover? Yi Wenzhong was so angry that he was about to explode. It was one thing for Old Poison to snatch his Yi family's 10,000-year-old spirit ginseng, but he actually dared to rob and kill him on his way home. We'll only know if one's a pushover after we pinch him a little more. Perhaps you are really a pushover. Woo. As he played the flute, the bats that were originally colliding with the barrier flew higher. Then, an invisible wave spread. Those who thought that they were safe hiding in the energy barrier of the chariot immediately had a splitting headache. A servant accompanying them screamed and died from bleeding from all 7 orifices. Puff, puff, puff. This was only the beginning. Soon, the other weaker cultivators widened their eyes and their eyeballs exploded for no reason. They spat out blood and died. What? There is poison. What poison is this? How could he poison everyone in an instant? The Gold Core Realm cultivators only felt dizzy and could vaguely hear some sharp sounds. They were dumbfounded as they looked at the obvious discomfort of everyone present with shocked expressions. It's some kind of sound attack that you can't hear. Everyone, close your ears. Yi Wenzhong reminded in a deep voice and narrowed his eyes at the perfected Lord of 100 Poisons. Is this the most powerful move of the Black Sound Poison bats? Is that the infamous so-called Sound Poison? Patriarchy is knowledgeable. Enjoy it. Old Poison laughed out loud. I have other good things here. You can experience it after you guys survive this wave. Yi Wenzhong frowned and hurriedly adjusted the array formation of the chariot. Other than resisting the sound wave attack, he tried his best to speed up and leave. Everyone also controlled their ears to block the sound wave attack as much as possible. Why are you urinating? Old Poison chuckled and waved his hand. The Heavenly Poison sect members behind him released their Dharma treasures. A loud bang was heard and the bronze chariot was held back. Roar. At this moment, a furious roar tore through the air. A colorful centipede flew out of the forest like a lawn dragon and rushed over to wrap around the bronze chariot, pulling it to the ground. Imbecile, you have a death wish. Yi Wenzhong, who was about to escape, was furious. He urged his golden spear to stab at the centipede's vital points. Clang! A bead blocked the golden spear. The Old Poison landed on the 7-colored centipede's head and smiled smugly. Patriarchy, you should fight me. Don't bully my sex spirit animal, the 7-colored centipede king. Damn it, if I don't kill you today, do you really think that the men of the Yi family are easy to bully? Yi Wenzhong couldn't hold it in anymore. He cursed and charged over. In the distance, a white cloud floated leisurely. This is an ultrasonic sound wave. Sanshi looked through the white clouds, deep in thought. Through his special senses, he could see a wave-like sound wave attacking the chariot, but unlike the others, he could also actually hear it. It should be due to a change in my physique. I can hear sounds that ordinary people can't. At this moment, Luju controlled the wooden shit that everyone was on to stop, and did not approach again. Now that it was a battle between the two sects, wouldn't he be a fool if he didn't take advantage of this chaotic situation? Lu Yuliu leaned against the bed and supported her chin as she watched the Heavenly Poison sect attack the Yi family's bronze chariot. Strange, now that the Yi family doesn't have any more treasures, why is the Heavenly Poison sect still pestering them? Sanshi glanced sideways. I didn't expect you to actually have some brains and know that something is amiss. What do you mean I'm brainless? Lu Yuliu was immediately angry. Sighed, can you just stop bickering? Luju felt that Sanshi and his daughter's personality were not compatible. They would bicker with just a casual sentence. What can you expect from a pig? Lu Yuliu snorted. I was influenced by you. Sanshi was indignant. Luju shook his head. Why did he feel that this blood-robed old ghost did not act like the infamous old devil at all, but rather was more like an energetic young man? Could it be that the aftermath of the possession was influenced by the consciousness of the person called Sanshi? Sanshi felt that something was amiss. Why did he have to argue so much with this woman? It made him look like an immature young man who has not had much experiences. He changed the topic. Sect Master seems to know the reason why the Heavenly Poison sect is pestering the Yi family. It should be to nurture their body of 10,000 poisons. Perhaps they need the Yi family's golden blood. Luju gave some information. After all, they were all big forces of the demonic sect and knew a little about each other. Body of 10,000 poisons? Some memories of the blood-robed old ghost appeared in Sanshi's mind. It said that it can control all poisons. This nomological power is a special physique that is highly toxic. That this is actually form after postnatal? That's right, poisons harm others and themselves. It's very difficult to control it. Even if you control it, your body will be corroded by the poison. Didn't you see that those fellows are covering their bodies with black cloth? Luju mocked. It's not that they like to cover themselves, but most people's bodies have been corroded by poison so much that they're neither human nor ghost. Ghost Butcher nodded. That's true, however. If someone looks glamorous and has very powerful poison techniques, you have to be careful. Either their poison techniques are superb, or they have a special physique. Body of 10,000 poisons? Sanshi was enlightened. The body of 10,000 poisons is extremely impressive. In their Sky Poison sect, those who can control 10 types of poisons are considered elites. Those who can control 100 poisons can become sect masters and grand supreme elders. Those who can control 1,000 poisons are basically soul transformation existences. Luju shook his head. This 10,000 poison body is also called the 10,000 poison divine body. It's a physique similar to Yu's, but it can be only refined at the postnatal realm. Moreover, it's even more terrifying and infamous. If they really succeed, they'll be impressive in the future. Since it must be refined postnatal, I'm afraid the methods to improve it is a little cruel. Sanshi muttered to himself. Since they wanted to kill the Yi family to obtain their golden blood now, he could only imagine that there were even more cruel things to be done for future refinement. Cruel. They often do cruel things. They're used to it. Luju took a deep look at Sanshi. We're surprised to hear this from you, Elder Blood Rhodes. Ghost Butcher teased. Haha. Could it be that the blood-robed elder wants to abandon evil and promote good? Lu Yuliu looked at Sanshi in a daze. Why didn't this person look like the blood-robed old ghost who killed people like flies? F***ck, I'd been exposed again. Sanshi scolded himself for being careless. It seemed that he was still not perverted enough and was a little incompatible with the demonic sect. He said without changing his expression, when things reach an extreme, the opposite will happen. In the past, I killed too many people and attracted too much revenge. I have to be kind, otherwise, life will be too boring. That makes sense. Although the people of my demon cult are not good people, they might not be evil people. Most of them are just extreme and unorthodox. Luju nodded. To be honest, if the blood-robed old ghost did not have any good intentions, he would be afraid. Boom. With a loud bang, everyone's attention was drawn back. The seven-colored centipede king pulled the bronze chariot down and slammed it to the ground. A large number of trees were shattered, and a portion of the mountaintop was smashed. A portion of the weaklings on the bronze chariot were killed on the spot, and their blood dyed the chariot red. The seven-colored centipede. The seven-colored alms bowl wits the relationship between the holy Gusek and the heavenly Poison sect. Songshi let one's imagination run wild when he saw the ferocious seven-colored centipede acting fierce. This was because he also had a seven-colored centipede. However, his centipede was still weak and he did not care much about it usually.